Like, how sad. I've lived my whole life online. AIM, MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, sort of Reddit.
It's time to take some Molly. For all your questions, quandaries, and problems, philosophical queries, she's got you covered. Take some Molly!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Take Some Molly. I'm Molly Smithson, and today I'm just going to tell you about myself. It's weird to do a podcast and have people obviously check it out, and then, like, as my mother used to say, she was a campaign manager, you can show something to 100 people and 10 people will respond, and then it'll actually change one person's mind. Either my mom or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said that. Who knows? Both big icons. Mom even more. Love you if you're listening. You probably are. Don't worry, I won't besmirch our name too much. So, I'm Molly Smithson. Molly Golightly on the internet. Have been for a long time, which is cool. I am a business owner, a stand-up comic, a writer. I have been working in digital marketing for the last 7 years. So when I started out, I worked for a woman who made her own chocolates and was a Jehovah's Witness and owned a fresh foods expo where people could come and see organic and natural foods. And they were hosting it at the Charlotte Convention Center, and so I had to sell booths and do this crazy job. I made $20 an hour, which actually, now that I think about it, is wild. But I did it because I was like, I can do this. It's easy to call people. It's easy to talk to people for me. And then my life kind of turned itself upside down when a couple of guys that were up to no good didn't break my heart, but stepped on my broken heart. I had broken up with my boyfriend. My parents had moved back to Oregon. I had gone back to my old job. And I just had this come to Jesus moment. Actually, outside, listening to Ripple by the Grateful Dead, looking at a flower. And it was just what is the point of all of this if flowers exist, if the universe is endless? And so I moved out here to Oregon, crashed with my parents, and started freelancing in social media marketing, which since that job, starting marketing and sales, I had been doing. So I studied social media in school. I did my thesis in social media, which is ridiculous to say. But I'm the oldest of 4 kids, so I've always kind of been the leader. I got out to Oregon in my ex-boyfriend's car, driving 4 days with my best friend Luke, who flew back to North Carolina, and moved in with my family, who are fucking crazy, but in a wonderful, wonderful way. Which I think is a lot of, I'm a 7th generation Oregonian, which is wild. And if you don't know about Oregon, it is a state in the western United States. Population, I'm going to estimate 6 million. You just took some Molly. Actually, that might just be Portland. 8 million. Let's look it up. Population of Oregon. $4.191 million? Wow. I hope you all are as shocked as I am. Let me tell you a little bit more based on my Wikipedia searching. Wow, our population is 50-50 men and women. That's probably how all populations are. The racial diversity, not good. 85% white, like worst maybe in the nation. That might be an outdated statistic. Anyways, we're funny but neurotic people, the Oregonians. I think a lot of us are obsessed with how to pack a car due to hereditary, like, memory and genetic predisposition. And so I moved back, and it's like amazing being back. I love this land. One cool thing about America is all of our ancestors were either ambitious, devoted, or delusional. No matter who is here, like, we fought to all be here, some in bad ways, some in good. And I think all of those three things can kind of be combined into this magical thinking, right? I like to think of it as like Fleetwood Mac. Just witchy and beautiful, and yet true to everyone. Who doesn't love Fleetwood Mac in America? I ask you. So when I moved out, I just started freelancing and doing people's newsletters and Facebook posts and Instagram posts and God, what else? Craigslist ads. Hosting a really weird, like, opening house for this crazy idea a client had that it was just odd jobs. Finally, I got hooked up with a couple of really awesome clients. They're all currently female-led, but really exciting things in the works right now. And so we, have just been growing, and it's been amazing. And I think I have a lot of advice to offer there, and maybe in life, even though I'm a youthful millennial. We see the world in a different way. And it's like, I don't know, you sent us to college to talk to you, or to, well, you sent us to college to learn about things that are studied in higher education, and we had all these hippie professors, and guess what? You can't stop the fucking movement. Marianne Anderson for president. Just kidding. Oh, okay. What else did I want to chat about? So, you can call me Kelly Kapoor, the business bitch, basically, because I've had such great luck with these amazing clients who make functional feminine products. And in terms of talking about business, which is truly an American enterprise, like in Europe, they had craftsmanship and it led to industrialism, but it was still based on efficiency and quality. In America, we just love to sell things, you know? We've over-harvested the land and our minerals and our petroleum to make stupid shit. Fucking banana holders, ever heard of it? Ridiculous. And it's just, I'm pro-commerce, but I'm anti-capitalism. So I work with people who make things that make your life better, because that's what the human experience is about, right? It's about being able to create things with your hands that are tools and that you're proud of. And if we can give you somehow the tools to do that, or even exercise and feel good, be in nature, do great work. I don't know. It's everything. And so it's, so business is American. All of our ancestors, delusional, devoted, and ambitious. So American. So when I moved out here, I started doing kind of all these different things. I ended up, mostly what I do is writing, some graphic design, and writing, videography, photography. I'm a producer, right? And I was able to develop this career with the tools that a lot of us have. Granted, I was very privileged in having my parents here, and having received a inheritance from, it was $13,000. We can get specific about it. I'll be honest with my money stuff. I ain't no Trump. Anyways, so came out here and with my computer and my brain started freelancing, knocking on doors, and then eventually found this niche of clients. So I think that everyone has the ability in America to do this today. Whether or not you are providing a service like I am, or you are actually making a physical good, we have so much connectivity, not only with producers and suppliers, and like, thank God the trade tariffs didn't go through, but things that I love about America. Fleetwood Mac. Oh. The other thing that we do is we make ourselves and other people into stars. In other places, there's like performances, and there's celebrities in some ways. I think that's human nature, to worship people, but we create our own story that we each are our own heroes in a way, and everyone else are the villains. But I think that can be powerful, because asking yourself the things, like, what are the things that I return to, whether it be a practical skill of like, I like making this type of whatever, or a soft skill of like, I like talking to people, I like crunching the numbers and doing invoicing. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to find things that are tangentially connected to your work. But where do you see yourself being? If not where you see yourself being, then what is the next logical step? And who would that person be if you could be the ideal of that? What is the logical step, and how can you be the ideal person within that role? I'm now going to go through to see if we've gotten more questions, and if there are any pertaining to America that I can answer. So, Susie Q asks, I have set $172,000 in student loans that I will probably never be able to pay back. Currently, I am on income-based repayment, and after 25 years, the loan is forgiven, aka it's counted as income, and I'll have to pay income taxes on it. At that point, the loan will have snowballed into an avalanche because of the interest rate. My question is, what is the best country to move to when I'm running from the IRS in a few decades? Although I would love it if you said, welcome to the mall house on your show. Only funny if you've seen that movie, though. Sincerely, Susie Q. Well, Susie, the best country to move to. I always vote for France or a French-speaking country. I've heard Morocco is beautiful. France may not be accepting residents now. You will be older than 30, so you can't go to Ireland or New Zealand on a work visa. I would say go somewhere maybe a little desperate. By that point, you should probably be able to go to like Brazil and get a good job. Susie Q, I know, is a great photographer. So I have faith, girl, that you'll be able to get to Brazil, a wonderful South American country where you can lay out in the sun. You can't be extradited, although I hope that's not happening in this post-apocalyptic future. We now have one more question to answer, and then we'll be on our merry way to fireworks and spoiled pasta salads and overcooked burgers and poppers. The 4th of July kind. Oh my God. So excited. I'm so excited to share this day with you, America. It's been a dark, weird night. Like one where you drink too much and then you have a dream that you're peeing the bed, but then you wake up and you have peed the bed and then you throw up. And then you have the worst hangover of your life. That's what, like, this last 2.5 years has been like. And guess what? That sucks. But we're gonna get through it together. We all love Fleetwood Mac. We all love money and status. And that's not a bad thing. Take pride in who you are. Okay, our final question. In your opinion, do you think that in this digital age, it is better to, A, be a jack of all trades type of person, many proficient skills but no real expertise, or to B, focus one's career/professional development on a singular specific area and so be average/inadequate at other things? Well, because this is in the digital age, I want to say that it is valuable to learn a trade skill, something I thought about quite a lot. That is a very valuable thing. That is going to continue growing as we humans continue growing and becoming more affluent and using technology. In terms of digital careers, I believe that it's not one or the other. If I had to pick, I would say jack of all trades, because you don't necessarily need to have an expertise in a field that already exists. Think about how old digital marketing is. It's kind of like we're in 1597 and we are monks, and we're right after Gutenberg essentially invented the printing press and started, like, one or two people develop, but not even that. And yeah, time moves faster, but we're still in an age where we don't know how to use this technology to the best of its abilities, and doing that will hopefully, ideally, create more enlightenment, not only also in the digital era, but in our physical production. Digital advances will make it so that we don't... Where was I going with this? We're on the pioneering edge. To get back to the pioneers, we're continuing to excel in things that are good for the planet and help the planet recover, things like mushroom molds and different, like, amazing technologies using plants. That is going to take a lot of different skills and different ways of thinking to put those ideas together. And so that is more valuable to me than being an expert, although I think in that you have to pick an area and stick with it. You still have to have a philosophy surrounding your work and reasons that you're doing something. But if you can absorb as much as you can, even if you don't necessarily have a specific expertise, I think, too, we have many expertise. And I feel that way. I don't know. I mean, if you are studying a craft or a trade, again, I salute you, and I think you should find the best possible way to do that. Thanks to all the people who have gotten me where I am. Follow me on Instagram, Molly Golightly, Twitter, Molly Golightly. My website is soon going to be Molly Golightly, but it's mollysmithson.com. And you can ask for advice, and you can sign up to hear when the next podcast drops. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Ooh, do you want a cooking tip for 4th of July? Potato salad with chives, green onions, sauteed or softened onions, and a vinegar sauce and dill. Mwah. Other fresh herbs will do as well. Oh, Julia Child. That wasn't a very good imitation. Thanks for listening. I'm Molly Smithson. Bye. Don't forget to come to one of Trash Amp Productions' comedy showcases and open mics. Trash Amp is an alternative comedy collective with shows hosted by me, Molly Golightly, and buds like Benton Kreider and Eddie Chernetsky, who are hosts of the Between the Lines podcast. Look for Benton Kreider on all of your podcast stations. Also, this Saturday, July 9th, and hopefully every Saturday afterward, not every Saturday, TBD on that one, tune in again. But every first Saturday, we have a showcase at Etc. Eatery called The Big One. This week we have on Karina Lucas, who else? Karina Lucas, Justin Ammerman, Thomas Lundy, and Josh Larson. Hosted by me, Molly Smithson. 9 p.m. Suggested donation $5. But for you, anything. Anyone gets in. It's need-based. So whatever that means to you. Okay, see you guys Saturday, 9 p.m. at Etc. Eatery. It's next to McMiniman's Fulton Pub. Support local, female, queer-owned businesses. Come on out. This is the actual end of the podcast.